We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Isotopes and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Jacob deGrom gets the start for Arizona in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
At the plate, Ken Griffey. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Griffey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And he fouls this one off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Griffey Sr. behind a ball and 2 strikes. Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. Pops this one up. And this will land foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Benito Santiago, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Andrew Young.
Standing in now, Andrew Jones. As he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. On to Clark at first, and the inning is over. Patrick Corbin will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in, Eric Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They've got to get better production out of that leadoff spot. Boy, he's struggling a bit right now. And you know what? His team really needs him to turn it around. I hope he's able to get out of it in this one. He's putting in a lot of extra time, so we'll see if it pays off.
At the plate, Enos Slaughter. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Corbin has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Now at the plate, Wade Boggs. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Counts even 2-2 to Boggs. 2 out, nobody on. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So nothing in the Arizona first. We'll go to the second from Phoenix with no score on the show. Second inning set to go, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce.
Jay Bruce.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. There's a fastball down below the knees.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Two balls and a strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Now the 2-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Joe Morgan comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
So now to the plate, Dwight Evans. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Kendall gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Up next for Arizona, Cal Ripken. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
The shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
In now, Will Clark. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Griffey comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jason Kendall.
At the plate, Jason Kendall, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll move to the third with no score. Settling in now, George Brett. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Batting it, the shortstop,
Stepping in, Luis Aparicio. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Luis Aparicio becomes the first out of the inning. Into the box, Patrick Corbin. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. The 1-0 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The left fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
Stepping up now, Ken Griffey, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gurriel is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Lourdes Gurriel, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Griffey is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting it, the second baseman, Jurickson.
1 gone in the Arizona third, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Rounded slowly to the left side. Aparicio gloves it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So here now is the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Here's a pop-up now. Brett has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now in the box, Benito Santiago. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder, number 25, Andrew Jones.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Jones. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Popped him up. Kendall moving to his left. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 12.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 0-1 on its way.
Count is 1 and 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's going to be a base hit for Bruce.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Morgan. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in now, Eric Davis back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Popped up. Bruce over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Enos Slaughter.
Into the box now, Enos Slaughter hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Aparicio ranging into the outfield, and the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game. And he'll pull into second with one away. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
Pulled toward right center field. Evans on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batter number 8. Shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Into the box now. Cal Ripken hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
No balls and one strike. He's set. The 0-1. Slaughter stands at second with two gone. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Here's the 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with two out.
Now back, first baseman.
So striding forward now, Will Clark. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Two-0 now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 2-0 pitch.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Ready with the 2-1. Oh, and Morgan's got it. The throw. Touché, sir. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in, Dwight Evans. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
For the icicle, the right fielder, Dwight Evans.
First pitch on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Lifted in the air out to right. Slaughter back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
In now, Louis Aparicio. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though there are 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the running catch here deep into the corner. Not an easy play by any stretch, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Jurickson.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Griffey. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the pitcher, Jacob.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. He's set and the pitch. 0-1 the count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Evans is there for it to retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that sends Patrick Corbin to the plate next.
Patrick Corbin.
And the pitch.
0-1.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. No balls and a strike to count. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Popped him up. And no one will track it down.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. Gurriel is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The catcher, number 9. Benito Santiago.
Ready for another shot now. Benito Santiago. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled off. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Eric Davis. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Evans on the move. To the track. Into the pool area. And gone. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Lifted down the line in left. Griffey's in pursuit. Can't get to it in time. That's a base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Cal Ripken is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Down and away, ball one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One out and a runner on second base. And that misses. 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw goes to third, and the decision to take a shot at third backfires as he's in there safely. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
The first baseman, number 22.
Digging in once again, Will Clark. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Runners are at first and third, one away. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And not in time as the run scores. Throw will be too late at first. It'll be an infield single as the run comes in to score.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel as he grounds one briskly to short to Morgan at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 6 full. Arizona's on top, 2-0. Striding in, Andrew Jones. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. grounded to the right. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 8. Second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Joe Morgan. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Two out, nobody on. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning.
With a traditional 7.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Griffey is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Grounded to short. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Number 44.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eric Davis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So digging in now, Dwight Evans 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's one for Profar at second. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
Coming to the plate now, George Brett. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Now to the plate, Louis Aparicio. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Clark at first, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Enos Slaughter, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Count remains full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Wade.
So stepping in, Wade Boggs. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Griffey.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Cal Ripken. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 as they finally get another base runner on. He's stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
At the plate now, Will Clark, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Reach as he makes the catch, and he took a header along with it, but he saved extra bases as the side is retired. One more look at the circus catch in left field. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Paul Molitor is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 3 homers, and 17 RBIs. A ball and a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Heading out towards shallow right. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ken Griffey. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box, Benito Santiago. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
High and deep to right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley, because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Now at the plate, Andrew Jones. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Trevor Rosenthal takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's Jay Bruce now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Stepping into the box, Joe Morgan. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because...
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Now at the plate, Dwight Evans, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Struck him out, so a great job of working out of certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Diamondbacks rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jacob deGrom wins his team-leading 10th game of the year as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. Patrick Corbin pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Wackney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ballgame tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the visitors, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jacob deGrom. His record is now 10-3. The loss goes to Patrick Corbin. He falls to 7-3. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.